Hello, good evening. Welcome to Chalk Pretty Things. It's been a while since I've been on, and so we'll see if I can remember how to do this. I've got so many Christmas things to make, and I know we're running out of time, but I am really excited to do a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to try to get started and do a better job about coming on live. Tonight we're going to do this True Love Was Born in a Stable transfer. And we're going to do it on just a plain little chalkboard frame. This came from Hobby Lobby, so it's not a Chalk Couture surface. Since it's not a Chalk Couture surface, we're going to make sure we wax it pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and post this comment real quick, and then we'll get started. Give me just 1 second. If I can find my video. I'm having to learn how to do this all over again. Where is my video? Not there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry it's taken me so long. I think I just closed out of the whole thing. Okay, pages, let's find me. And I can see me, and I'm gonna pin a link down below. It shows you where to get the products from. So I'm pinning a link, and what that does is it has a link to all the Chalk Couture products that I'm using tonight. So it'll have a list and a cart link, but you can always take anything out and add different things in. So you don't have to buy everything that's in there. You can just take a look if you want to know what products I'm using and what I'm doing, and it will be being posted down there at the bottom. Okay, since this is not a Chalk Couture surface, we want to use something called surface wax. And what this does is it helps protect both the surface and my transfer. So the transfer is sticky on the back, and so when it comes up, you don't want it to pull and damage your surface. Also, when you use this surface wax, it makes repairing anything easier. I don't know if you're always supposed to chalk blackboard surfaces, and they do tend to get a little streaky when you do them. I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. So we're going to rub it on and buff it off. And we're doing it just to protect our surface and our transfer. If your transfer sticks to your surface too much, what happens is it stretches out of shape and it doesn't give you those crisp lines next time. So we want to use these. These transfers are reusable between 8 and 12 times. And so that depends on you taking good care of them, not stretching them out, and washing them right after you use them. So what I'm doing now is just trying to kind of blend this wax on and buff it off so that it's just a thin layer on here. I'm trying to get some of these streaks out too. Okay, that looks pretty good. You can see a little bit of the streakiness. But let me try and wipe that off again. Get it to look a little better. It's kind of like moisturizing it. Gives it some moisture in the board, makes it not as dry. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, so this is our transfer. It is reusable. It's sticky on the back. We're just going to peel it off of its transfer backer. You want to keep this backer because you want to put it back on there when you're done. I have something called a fuzzing cloth. What I use it for is to lay the transfer down and lift it up several times. You want to apply some lint on the back of this transfer so that it's not quite as sticky. If you don't have one of these fancy fuzzing cloths, you can use a towel. You can use your shirt. You can use your pants. There's several things you can do, but you want to fuzz it, especially since this is new, several times to pick up some lint, reduce some of that stickiness. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and lay this on, try to center it on my board, and I'm going to kind of put it up a little bit high because I want to add some raffia at the bottom to resemble some straw. So I've got that down. It's very important that you smooth it down to make sure there aren't any air bubbles around the silk screen transfer. Some people actually take their squeegee and will rub it down to make sure it's down. I usually just kind of rub over the areas and make sure there's not anything around it. Next, we're going to get one of our squeegees. I'm just using a small one. And this is our Chalk Couture paste. I'm just going to get a little bit. I'm going to do this all in one color, so it's going to be pretty quick and easy. But I'm just going to do it all in white. I'm going to take this and smooth it on my transfer. And I'm basically just going to move it over all the silkscreen areas that you can see through. And I'm going to apply it so that it goes through the silkscreen and it lands onto our surface below, which is our chalkboard. And while it does look like I'm using a lot of paste right now, I'm going to take some of it off, so it really will not use very much at all. So you're just kind of like buttering bread, just smooth it on, make sure all your areas where the silkscreen are covered. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start removing it. I shouldn't say removing it. We're going to remove the excess. How's that? We're going to leave some on there, or else we wouldn't have our design. When you use your paste, it should be a sour cream consistency. If it's not, you need to stir it up and add a little bit of distilled water. Only distilled. And mix it up till it's the consistency that you want. And I do try to get some of these lines even. But this dries pretty quickly also, and I don't want it to dry in my transfer or it won't stay on my board. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and peel it up right now. And I'm going to begin with the corners, but I'm going to peel from the center. And what I can do is peel it slowly so that I'm looking while I'm checking it as I peel it up to see if there's any areas that I missed. And there is an area right here where it didn't quite go through. It could be that it dried. That looks better. So I just went through and I added more paste and pushed a little bit harder to get it through. That's looking good. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to set I should go ahead and stick my transfer in my drawer. In my drawer, I have just it's a drying mat. I got it at Dollar Tree. You just spray your transfer down with regular plain water pretty good right away when you're using this to get it to start soaking and removing that paste a little bit, just softening it up. Okay, let me show you what we have, guys. A little bit of water there. Look how adorable. Wasn't that quick? Like 5 minutes? It looks wonderful. One thing I did see somebody else do, which I might want to try, if I had another surface, I can do the lid, is they got some white paste and they watered it down a little bit. Mixed it up so it's just kind of thin. And they kind of did a splatter on the background. See how right now it's pretty much centered on the board? They kind of splattered it so that it had some more stars over at the area over here. And so I'm just going to get some type of a paintbrush. I think this one. They say that an old toothbrush works best. Let's try this one and see how it works. Just going to mix it up a little bit. Let's just see. Can you guys see that? Yeah, that's not giving me big enough splatters. Let's try. Actually, this one should give me pretty good splatters. I don't know. There we go. I don't think I have it wet enough. Let's wet it a little more. Make it looser. There we go. just going to splatter a little more around the edges. So it resembles maybe a little more stars in the sky. It's kind of messy, but it's okay. So, let me get some water on my fingers to clean up. I'll show you in just a second. I'm trying to clean up my squeegees and stuff as I go. I'm trying to be a little cleaner with my work. But I also have a jar of water right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and plop that squeegee in there. Try to clean up some of my mess. And I'm going to go ahead and lift it up so you can see. Can you see the difference? You can still see kind of some straight lines. It would have been nicer if I didn't have quite a straight line there. But hey, we practice, we learn. All right, so we have that so far. And now I wanted to add some raffia. So I just got a bag of raffia. I believe I got this from the Dollar Tree. And since, you know, they were laying in a manger, I'm going to try to pull some of this out. There we go. This stuff is always so messy, but here we go. That's too much. I'm just going to kind of bunch this up a little bit. Actually, it should go right under there. Maybe I'll just, it should go right under the stable, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put it at the bottom. So, just going to bunch it. And I'll go ahead and trim some of it, but I'm just going to add some glue right down here at the bottom. And attach it. I'm just using one of my silicone squeegees. It's like a makeup sponge, makeup applicator from Dollar Tree. I'm just using that and get out my scissors. And trim up this raffia a little bit. Okay. Let's see if I dust this off. And there it is. I love it. What do you guys think? I think it looks great. It's awesome. Okay, so if you love it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about Chocator, please go ahead and feel free to message me. You can also type in the word info in the comments, and I'll have a message sent to your instant messenger through Facebook, and you can get more information about this. And remember that everything I use that's Chocator is posted in the link down below. And also, I have a VIP group, and I'm posting some bundles in there right now, some products and bundles. So if you need to order anything, please take a look at my VIP. You can join just by typing the comment VIP as a comment, and then I'll accept you, and you can take a look to see what's being offered in the VIP group. There are specials, and it is a fun place to go, so check it out. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Bye.